And then he came down and planted before them the first block of the earth. And I tell you, it was as holy as it was cubed. I just wanted to take a moment to remind everyone that there'll be no service next week. As most of you know, I'll be taking my annual fishing trip.
Holy shit, I'm so bored. How can anyone even pay attention to this? Ugh. Look, how could Dutch and Ross remain so focused?
34 bottles of beer on the wall, 34 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around, desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye.
And that completes church for this week. Go now in peace and...
Wait, we can go? Hooray, I'm free, ha ha
ha! Mass dismissed.
Sorry about my brother there, Father Grimes. He's a bit of a complete arsehole, you know.
I know, Dutch. I know.
Bye-bye, Father Grimes. I'll see you next week, huh?
Next week? What? Duh, idiots.
Oh, I'm here. I'm so sorry I'm late for church. Father Grimes? Hello? Has anyone noticed that Grimes isn't even here today?
Oh, stop talking nonsense, Jim. He's standing right there. Oh, well, I'll be behind me. I think you're onto something there, Jim.
Onto something?
So does that mean that church is cancelled? Hooray! I'm free! Ha ha ha!
Not so fast, Ross. You can't leave until we're sure of just what exactly happened to Father Grimes. I mean, where is he? What happened to him? Can anyone think of a logical explanation for his absence?
And then he says, I'm free, and just ran out the front door. Huh. Can you believe it? The nerve of those people. Here, pass me another beer, buddy. You know, I might complain about my job a lot, but standing out here in the quiet still of nature, I feel a connection to our craft, or that it reminds me of just why I got into this whole gig. Maybe those idiot townspeople still act like shysters and perverts, but like to think, in some small way, I'm doing some good there.
I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him since last week. I mean, he's like, I saw him walking around.
Okay, settle down, everyone. We're not going to get anywhere if we keep going on like this. All right now, thanks. Look, I think we can all agree on two major things. The first being that, well, Father Grimes was murdered.
Well, yeah, of course he's dead. I mean, you know, why else?
The second is that the murderer must be someone in this very room.
It was Dutch! He did it!
What? Why would I want to kill anyone, let alone the father?
'Cause he was ruining your business! The father was always going on about how, you know, drinking is a sinful act and telling everyone to stay away from your sad wee bar.
I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous, Ross. The father was a firm advocate of alcohol. It was the central focus of a ludicrous number of his weekly sermons.
Okay, well, I hate to be that guy, but I think it's pretty obvious that Ross was the one who killed Grimes.
What? Jimmy boy, how could you even think that?
Are you serious? Okay, well, let's go through the list, shall we? First, you tried to blow up the town with creepers, like more than once. You gathered together a gang to murder me because I was laughing too much. And just a few weeks ago, you tried to have me burned alive. Let's face it, Ross, you're basically the villain in this town.
Well, that's exactly where you're wrong, me boy. I ain't a villain, I am an opportunist. It's a very fine distinction. In this case, I had nothing to gain from Grimes's murder. So why would I do it, huh? I wouldn't.
Okay, fine. I guess it's up to me to add logic to this mystery. First of all, there's no evidence that Grimes even was harmed, let alone murdered. Secondly, he...
Pencil Dick here is right. Chumley did it.
Hey, what? No, I didn't. I'm just a kid.
Oh, sure, just a kid. Just a kid who, last winter, brought to life an evil snowman who, among other things, burned down my house.
Oh, you mean Slushy? Yeah. Have you wondered why you haven't seen Toby since that day? We don't talk about it, but he's a broken shell of a man now.
Well, I think it was, Jim? Yeah, Jim.
What?
Shut up!
Well, I guess he was late for church today, probably because he was
Murdering Father Grimes!
Also, he just walked up to the front there and started yelling at us. He was being really mean. Maybe he was trying to hide something. Maybe he didn't want us to think he did it.
But why do I want to kill Father Grimes?
I don't know. Everyone was accusing someone. I just wanted to be popular.
Okay, great. Who the hell are you again?
I'm Chester.
I haven't seen much of you around town, boyo, and I always remember a face.
Oh, well, I actually live over in Westport. I just come here to go to church.
Westport, eh? Oh, I do hate Westport.
Okay, so
What's
everyone
going on over
who
in that
thinks
place?
the Westporter murdered Father Grimes, say aye.
Aye! Wait, what?
We all now know what must be done. Let this secret follow us to our graves.
To our graves, to our graves, to our graves, to our
fellas?
graves,
What are you
to
doing?
our graves, to our graves, to our graves, to our graves, to our graves.
Well, first day on the job. Come on, Jim, you can do this. Here goes nothing. Good morning. Father Grimes?
You better have a goddamn good explanation for why you're dressed like that, Jim.
Well,
Well, actually, Father, Jim is dressed like that for the costume contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, we planned that as a surprise for when you got back from your
Fishing trip.
Fishing trip, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And just plumb forgot to tell you.
I see. Then why aren't any of you dressed in costumes?
Oh, we also all plumb forgot about it until just now when Jim showed up. Yes, that hangs together nicely.
I suppose it does. Well, anyway, the topic for today's sermon is...
We killed an innocent boy.